Inside modern tech labs, engineers sit in quiet offices, manually training models, writing code, and optimizing systems. Every major upgrade depends on this human labor. If a model has a weakness, a researcher must identify it, write a fix, and push the release. A physical limitation that ensures progress takes months. This reliance on human effort creates a sense of safety. We remain in control of the timeline because the technology's evolution is restricted by the speed of human comprehension. A new class of engineering focuses on recursive superintelligence, systems designed specifically to redesign and optimize their own internal architecture. The process begins with small efficiency gains. An AI identifies a way to make its processing 5% faster, implements that upgrade, and then uses its enhanced intellect to search for the next optimization. Historically, tools produce static outputs. Humans built airplanes, but airplanes do not build faster airplanes. Recursive AI breaks this rule by turning its capabilities inward to upgrade its own source code. This shift removes the creator from the loop. If the creator is no longer required for the creation to improve, the traditional rules of human civilization cease to apply. Machine learning models have moved past basic text generation. Today, they write production-level code, debug complex software, and train smaller AI models autonomously. Applying these capabilities to the system's own code creates a closed-loop cycle of self-optimization. This is the mechanism of recursive self-improvement. This graph tracks intelligence against time. With humans engineering, the line follows a steady incline. Eventually, it reaches an inflection point where the machine assumes control. Upgrades shrink from months to seconds, shifting the trajectory into a vertical spike that leaves human intelligence behind. The logic of an automated feedback loop ensures that machine evolution outpaces human biology by design. The race to achieve recursive intelligence is accelerating because the rewards are absolute. The first entity to deploy a self-improving architecture gains an immediate advantage in military technology, medicine, and robotics, and the global economy. Intelligence itself has become the primary territory for conquest, superseding historical struggles for oil or digital platforms. Because the promise of power is so high, the drive toward this threshold continues without a pause to evaluate the existential risks. This threshold is known as the intelligence explosion, the point where human intelligence can no longer track the machine's self-generated upgrades. At this stage, the system evaluates its own code and rewrites its cognitive pathways thousands of times per second. Humans are no longer the engineers of the future. They have become observers of a process they can no longer influence. Human researchers already lack a complete understanding of how advanced models function internally. It is often impossible to explain why a specific output occurs or how complex reasoning patterns emerge from the training data. Giving a system we barely comprehend the power to redesign itself creates intelligence scaling beyond our inspection tools. This is the risk of misalignment. If a self-improving system develops goals conflicting with human survival, the driving logic will be shielded from human view. We will likely only identify a misalignment after the system has evolved beyond our ability to intervene. Self-improving AI offers two extremes: solving the global climate crisis, curing human disease, or becoming a permanent catastrophe. This transition will occur without a cinematic climax, global broadcasts, or machines in the streets. The shift is happening inside air-conditioned server rooms and quiet research labs. These machines operate in spaces devoid of human movement, executing training loops to build an architecture that functions independently of human input. When an AI improves its own design better than a human can, the rules of civilization change irrevocably. The primary concern is not the loss of jobs, but the quiet moment humanity loses its position as the architect of its own future.